Mind your mind. Mind your mind. Mind your mind. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. Good morning, and welcome to the garden. Welcome to Garden Conversations with Rose. It's May 30. It's the penultimate day of this beautiful month when we focus globally on Mental Health Awareness Month. And in the garden, we've chosen to focus on it's your decision. You decide what it is that you need, you require in your space to ensure that your mental wellness, your emotional well being, and your peace of mind are in a good place. So, of course, a few days ago, I chanced on hearing an account that was very disturbing to me. It told about a young lady, only 24 years old, that is the age of my youngest child, who was expired at the hand of a former partner, allegedly. Allegedly, as well, there was also a note that was circulating that gave an exchange between the alleged perpetrator and the young lady. I'm not sure if it's authentic, but what I can only say is that the individual was very forceful, very vehement, very clear to state that he intended to ensure that the young lady would no longer be in the land of the living. And of course, I got a little triggered because those of you who know my page and understand what I think know that domestic abuse and violence is big for me. And so at this time, no, I'm no longer talking about the case. I'm just saying that in many instances, we do not always know what the intentions of other persons are. But of course, I would go on to say that there are always red flags. And we have to ensure that the red flags taken seriously. And further, I want to say that even prior to engaging in any sort of interaction, whether it be romantic or platonic, particularly among us as females, we need to have our boundaries. We have to decide what it is we need. And when we see a little thing that is a little off, we have to begin to take the steps to ensure that we're in a good place. A few days ago as well, got triggered by a particular statement that I heard. And once I heard that statement, immediately my creative juices began flowing. I thought about women in particular before we engage in romantic situations or casual situations. I thought about us and how important it was for us to make our choices, have our boundaries, be very clear, be very sturdy and firm and strong about what it is we need, particularly in this month, the month of May, and even as we proceed into the month of June, that marks the final month of the first half of 2026. And so I got going at the supermarket while I waited for the bus. While in the bus, my fingers were busy penning my original words, my original piece entitled, Oh No. I completed the piece once I got home. And so I need you to have a good listen to Oh No. So you, you want to come into my private spot to do what? You want to let my juices flow, roam into my secret garden, to stomp your filthy feet all over my lush virginal lawn? Oh no, that space is out of bounds, way out of your league. It's too pure, it's too clean, and it's too sacred. So you want to come into my private spot to do what? You want to stain my polished path, grind along my preserved enclosure to satisfy the wanton urges deep within your soulhood? Oh no, that space is not for stress or egoistical moves. It's too refined, it's too purposed, it's certainly too divine. So, so you You want to come into my private spot? To do what? You want to bust down my sturdy fence? Scrape off my well lacquered paint? Impress the arrogant bystanders that encircle your bullying presence with reckless loyalty? Oh no, that space is not for intruders and ill intended followers. It's too reserved, it's too guarded, it's certainly too high end. So, so you want to come into my private spot to do what? You want to drain my ample cistern dry, bruise my long-standing growth of carefully tended blooms, in hope that you would leave an indelible mark on my heavily fortressed boundary? Oh no, that space is not for rakes or supercilious cads. It's too precious. It's too valuable. Of course, it's so much too worthy. Oh no, my friends and followers, anyone out there, particularly us as women, we need to take our stand. Oh no, oh no, we need to choose. We need to decide what we need to ensure that we are in a balanced state. We are at peace. Emotionally, we are in a good standing. Our mental wellness is on point. We are minding our mind. A blessed day as we enter the month of June. We have to always think about choosing the best. And of course, taking care of ourselves as much as we can, being a safe space for someone else, and always to be kind to others as we mind our mind.